Hello, good morning, and well, for those of you who it is morning, and welcome to my stream. I'm Essential Asa, and this is what it's like just to live and die in the verse. Playing Star Citizen, still on the Alpha 3.24.1 patch. Let's get going. So, a couple things. If you were here for my last stream, I originally was in Grim Hex when we left off, but between then and now I actually ended up having to leave Grim Hex. I wasn't able to get all my injuries taken care of due to, well, some mitigating circumstances. Basically due to somebody, apparently somehow an NPC is in the infirmary with a gun and shooting at anybody who goes in there on Grim Hex. So since Grim Hex is still somewhat of an armistice zone, meaning I can't pull out any weapons and fight back, I just left. So we're here now, and I'm having a little trouble with
vehicle selected.
Getting my ship stored, so we're fixing that first. Yeah.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
So it just made my 600 disappear, and hopefully it's been stored. Let me check.
To the ASUS vehicle retrieval
Otherwise,
system.
yes. Okay, that's what I was after. All right, now that I know that's done.
Please visit us again.
So I came to Seraphim Station, right here off Orison. I figured this is a good place to go ahead and get set back up. So let me check on a couple. Let me see. Okay, mic check. All right, sorry about that. Lost my mic for a second there. All right, with that being said, let's go ahead. Everything's fine with the ships. Let's get out of this noise from this place. Alright, so let's see here. Should be at the lobby. Let me hit those doors again. Alright, first place I'm gonna go is to the infirmary. One, I'm gonna move my spawn location from Grim Hex, because that's where I have it set right now. Ooh, excuse me. And Seraphim is much closer to home for me. So since we're pretty close to home, we're gonna head on over here. Something seems weird to me with the visuals today. Don't know exactly what it is, but oh well, all is well. So first I'm gonna pop on over here to the medical clinic, get healed up. I've got a tier 2 injury. Hopefully, and I'm pretty well medicated at the moment. Uh-oh. Okay, this one works. Thank goodness.
Ah yes, the terminals should be able to handle your needs.
Please proceed to room 6. Okay, close that for the next person. That's rooms 1 through 4, so I probably need to go this way. So yeah, I hadn't seen that before where NPC like took over a section of the hospital. It was pretty cool. Pretty cool to see the game responding that way. Like you could actually see other NPCs ducking from bullets. Everything overhead. It's nice to see the game operating a little smoother than normal. Alright, let's see about medical care. Okay, so what's the treatment? Alright, now we're all healed up. Yep, we're getting all the way up to 100. Treatment was successful. Excellent. And we're going to go ahead and move the regeneration point to here. All right, and we are all set. All missions accomplished. We are ready to go and get back into things like normal. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is see what missions are available. Now, I think I said there was something I wanted to see about with salvage. Oh, excuse me. Before I do that, though, I need to go to where my vulture is. So I think I'll fly over there. Might actually just be down on Orison. I'll have to go down here and see. We're going to walk a little faster than that. Okay. 07 there, Joe Mama. How goes it? Thanks for coming into the stream and checking things out. All right, so I think I'm gonna go do a little salvage. I'll actually do one of the missions because I want to see. I haven't tested out like stripping components off a ship yet, so I want to see if I can strip a bunch of components in my vulture. And also, so they started the Vulkan 3.24.2 test. Whew, I'm getting tired of all these point somethings. I can't wait till we get to 1.0 and we're done with a lot of that. Not bad. How you doing? I'm doing all right. A little tired, but hanging in there.
Welcome to the ASUS vehicle retrieval system.
Long days, that type of thing. Let's see. We're gonna go ahead. Let's see. I need to get to Orison, so I don't have to go far. Go ahead and pull that out.
Stand by.
Give the game a chance to catch up.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
Excellent.
Please visit us again.
All right.
Goodbye.
For some reason, the first elevator never works, so we're gonna go straight to number 2. All right, and let's see if the hangar shows up. Boom, on the first try. All right, let's go. Alright, we'll go down here and get the vulture. I'm going to do some salvage missions today. I think we're going to pull apart a couple of these anvil arrows. What is that? Why? Is that my Pisces? Why is that even there? Because it didn't get put away. Wow, it still spawned the bigger ship on top of it. That could have went really bad. Especially considering all the issues I've been having with my elevators and thinking, man. Actually, I'll be interested in seeing if you have any luck actually putting salvage components in one of your ships. That's exactly what I'm trying to find out today. Yeah, I've been having some weird stuff going on with my ships and hangars lately. I had another time where the 325 showed up under the 600 and blew up the 325. It's been fun. All right, let's go. We're gonna go on down to Orison. Yeah, it's something about the way it just treats my 600. It basically acts like the 600 doesn't exist half the time. But for now, it's fine as long as I can lift off without destroying the other ship. Oh, getting better response from the buttons than yesterday, though. So far, so good. All right, let's get going here. All right, come on, start the ship. Thank you. All right. Is that really under? Yes, it is. There we go. All right, shouldn't be a problem. Let's go. I tried doing it with the Moby glass, and while the components appeared in the list, when I swapped them in, it just showed empty on the slotted component. But I wonder if you actually physically put them in, if that changes things. I don't know. Like, right now, I just want to see if I can yank them off, and then, because I'm really looking forward to the engineering gameplay, And with that, I'm hoping I can start storing components and have them so when people want to... okay, what am I doing here? Get my head in the game. I'm trying to get down to Orison, so let's get that plugged into the map. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the engineering gameplay. So what I'm really hoping is I can pull the components off, store them in my hangar, and then my next move will be to get my hands on an SRV. Yeah, I want to get an SRV. And so when, by the time 4.0 happens, I don't know if they're going to do a wipe. I really hope not. But, by the time we get to 4.0, I want to be able to take a SRV and respond to beacons for ships that are down and need to be repaired. And that's the plan. All right, there we go. But today I'm going to do some basic testing to see how much of that's already in the game, so to speak. Hopefully, well, I don't know, because, for example, the 600i still needs a components pass. I don't know what that's going to look like because it's all size 3 components, so it's probably not even something they're worried about right now. I bet all my stored Weevil eggs, they at least do a soft wipe. I'm expecting them to, and it makes me antsy about some of the ships. Because I'm like, man, I really, really want to have some of these ships at the start, but I don't want to pledge some of these ships for what they cost. So, ooh, I'll be happy when this rework comes. If this rework comes. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm looking for. Where'd it go? There it is. Flashing light. Yeah, I suspect there will be a wipe at some point. I really do. I think it'll come at 4.0, if not like a patch very soon after. Last 2 soft wipes, I'm actually keep all my in-game purchase ships. Yeah, I wasn't around for the last soft wipe, but for the last few patches, I haven't had any issues keeping ships. The only ones that go away are the ones I destroy. So, like, I used to have a rock, and I lost that. Know some people lost some ships. Yeah, I heard quite a few people lost some ships. It was one of the things that kept me from playing sooner, was I kept hearing about the wipes. And I was like, I don't want to get going and then lose everything. But when I heard like wipes weren't as common, I decided to jump in and start playing. So that's what really, that plus watching Ferrister's videos of all the ships really got me into the game sooner than I thought I would be. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to engineering. It's probably next to freight elevators, it was the like next big thing for me. So once we get that done, and once we get bounty hunting version 2 and the ship reworks, I'm absolutely happy with where the game is. Because that's gonna cover most of the things I'm trying to do. Yeah, they did like the they did the non-persistence wipes. Yeah, so all your ammo and stuff. The only ships I had lost during that, like I said, was when my rock, because I had destroyed it. So far I hadn't lost any ships, but I had heard about a few people losing their ships unintentionally. And I hope it's one of those things they sort out. Now, they gave me a landing bay, but I don't see it. Oh, there it is. Can barely see anything right now. Okay. Yeah, so for the first time I got into like some Weevil eggs. I had a situation like I did a narcotics bunker, cleared it, got the eggs. I was trying to sell them, and none of the scrapyard things work. I ended up at Grimhex and just storing them. How'd I do on that one? Oh, that was not bad. All right. Yeah, I think they'll wipe them too. Like, the wipe I know is coming for certain will be the economy wipe. They're gonna have to do one, because if they don't, they're screwing themselves long term. Or they fix the salvage our elevator. Oh yeah, I bet they will, because like everybody's gonna be super rich if they just go ahead and do it. So yeah, I agree. I think though people will be really mad because they just said we aren't going to do any more wipes. There won't be any more wipes. We're only going to wipe if we really have to. But I'm like, sometimes like you're going to have to do something to fix the economy, because people have so much money. People have so much money right now. Like, the fact that people can just go into global chat and just be like, yeah, you need how much? 5-6 million? Here you go. Take it. This should be my hangar. Okay. Got a little worried there. I thought my stuff was missing. This weird black line always weirds me out a bit. There we go. I'm just hoping I can get another ship before the economy wipe. Yeah, what ship? Did you CCU that, or you just bought it in game? What is with this black wall?
Welcome to the ASUS vehicle retrieval system.
See, once again, never mind. Just do it this way.
Your vehicle has been delivered to the following location.
That's not a good sign. That is not a good sign at all.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
What is going on?
Welcome to the ASUS vehicle retrieval system.
Destroyed. Rambler stored. Vulture stored. Gateway granite 600. They destroyed my ship. They destroyed my ship. All my gear that was on there. They just destroyed my ship. I didn't even get to sell any of the stuff I looted. They just destroyed my ship on the pad.
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
Talking about Gateway Granite. You just destroyed my ship.
Welcome to the ASUS vehicle retrieval system.
I'll have to deal with that another time. They destroyed the mule. Like, what is it with Orison and just destroying ships? Yeah, first it was this, then my bike, the Cyclone's destroyed, the Origin's destroyed. All my stuff, every time. Like, all the gear, the boxes on that ship, everything. All the guns, my sniper rifle and my grenade launcher, I just got those. Ah!
Please visit us again. Goodbye.
The verse, Star Citizen. Ooh, this is alpha. That's what we'll all say about it. You know how it is in alpha. Yep. Now I'm just wondering, when we get to 1.0, will all this actually get fixed? Because I'll be honest, I have some doubts. Man, I think that was my good outfit too, with the nice shoes and everything. Is still on that ship. My heavy armor I'm gonna have to rebuy. All the guns, the ammo, and the boxes. So yeah, time to get the Vulture out. I gotta go make some money. I gotta go reclaim all that stuff. I think I still have everything on this ship. Wait. Hold on just a second. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to check in with some things real quick. Okay, so let me go ahead and check and make sure I got everything I need in here, and then I can get back to work. Let me see. I have pieces of ship floating in the middle of my hangar. My Corsair bangs up against them and does almost... Wow. Yeah, man. I really hope they do a lot of work on these hangars before we're at the final, because they need it. Alright. Oops. Didn't mean to do that. I mean to just open the door. I'll have to get back up. Before we take off, I need to make sure I have everything I need on the ship. Okay, can we get up, please? Yeah, that's crazy that you've had that there for more than a week. Alright, turn the lights on. Thank you. Let's check right in here. Alright, we got all the gear we need, so we're gonna go ahead and suit up. Alright, got everything. We'll leave the backpack in there for now. Well, actually, hold on. Do I have any food and water in the backpack? Oh, okay, I'm good. Yep, we got everything. Alright, got everything we need. Let's go do some salvage. These animations have been getting glitchier and glitchier. Alright. Alright, we got everything all set. Let's get out of here. We'll get off the ground. Once I'm off the ground, then I'll start looking at the missions and everything. Shields maxed. I'm gonna do the mission this time just because I want to see about the components, so I'll do at least one mission. After that, I usually do panels because I get my panels right from Yella. And remember, I'm on Orison, not... Panels are where it's at. Yeah, I usually do panels. I go do panels around Yella, clean up real good with those. That's one of the main things I do. But I really want to see about this these components, because I want to see if there's... I think that's where they're going to go with the salvage gameplay, is link it with repairs. Let me see, where are these? Crew L4, her L5, Arc L1. How far do I have to go for all these? Crew L4 is going to be probably the closest one. Okay. Ambitious Dream. I hear a lot of people say that one. Which one is that? Is that, which station is it? Is that, Crew L1? Alright. So I got this one. Yeah, I always end up in yellow for panels because there's so many there, and I haven't, you know, run into the pirate problem yet. Oh, we gotta keep flying up. Yeah, L1. That's, yeah, I think that's what it is. I haven't done any panels there. Like, anything in the Aaron Halo belt, I haven't tried to do any panels in that area yet. I think the very first time I went to salvage, I looked for panels by Microtech L1, and I couldn't find anything, and then I went straight to yellow. And I've been doing yellow ever since. Alright, we can warp now. Let's see if I can warp here or if it's blocked. It's blocked, so I'm gonna travel to crew L4. He said they are thick. But have you done, have you been doing much salvage since the new patch? They finally corrected, quote unquote, how much salvage, how much RMC we get from the panels. Corrected. I thought it was good the way it was before. Like, I thought we were getting plenty of panels and good RMC. And my biggest hope was if they at least reduced the amount, that they wouldn't make it take longer to actually scrape each panel. I feel like they did. I feel like they tweaked both things. How much RMC you got and how long it took to scrape the panels individually. I don't know. I'm not sure. I haven't done enough like study on it and compared all my old footage to see like how much everything, but definitely you get less. So you're saying you haven't done it with 3.24.1? Yeah. I think I'll have time after doing this to show a panel. But yeah, I think the largest panels, those big squarish looking ones, you used to get like 8 RMC on one panel. Now you get like 4 to 5 RMC. So you end up having to scrape like 2 of those big ones to fill the hopper or the filler station in the back of the Vulture. Yeah, I want to say it's been in some of the hot fix patches they did it. It's because they wanted to rent the Vulture out, and they realized the Vulture made so much money that to rent it, they would have to charge like a million a day or something like that. It was something crazy. Yeah, so they reduced how much you get per trip. So now, well, where it used to only be, you go out, you get like one good batch of panels and you could like fill up almost twice off that. You're now going to have to get multiple spots of panels, definitely. It's not bad, but as long as you're getting in an area where you see a lot of panels, it's not a problem. But yeah, between that and changing the trade price on RMC, because I think now you can buy RMC for like 13 at a couple places, but to deliver it, you only get the 14, so you're not making as much. They nerfed a lot of the stuff. It is what it is, but I hope they don't nerf it too much. And, okay, so I've been dipping into the rumor mills. So they've got the new patch, the 0.2 patch coming. And some word on the street is there's the new MISC ship. Apparently, there's been some rumors floating around that it's going to be called the Fortune, and it's going to be a salvage ship between the Vulture and the Reclaimer, but there's no confirmation on that yet. I think that would be pretty cool, because I love my Vulture. I don't think I would CCU my Vulture up to the new if they have a medium-sized salvage ship. This is Star Citizen, Joel. Hey, thanks for checking out the stream. This is Star Citizen. It is really fun to play, but I have to warn you. This game is in alpha, and they mean it's an alpha. Yeah. Yesterday I was playing and I got stuck in my ship elevator 3 times. The last time I managed to wiggle my way out through some kind of loophole, but literally, like, I got stuck inside the walls of the ship. And I had to respawn myself twice, at least. And that was just in a couple hours. Today, my ship just randomly got destroyed. Even though I landed and wanted it stored in the hangar, it just disappeared and was marked as destroyed with all my stuff in it. So I lost all the stuff I gained in the last couple days while doing bunker missions that I was stored on that ship. Gone. All the gear I brought, gone. So all that's going to have to be rebought, recollected. So if you decide to play, it's fun. But understand the type of game it is. Like, it's gotten better, but there are days where the servers crash. They recover, but you get used to the little things and the little workarounds. Right now, I don't walk around my ships anymore until I get a firm confirmation that I won't fall out of them during the quantum leaps. Specifically, my raft is notorious for you walking down the stairs during quantum, or even just while it's in motion, and you fall outside of the ship and the ship will just be flying off in the distance without you. That's the parts that make you grit your teeth. But would I not play this game? Absolutely not. I love this game. This is my favorite game to play just because it's at the end of the day, I just enjoy it. Now, some of it is, do you enjoy certain things that are a little tedious? Yeah, I come from a lot of management games, so games like Oxygen not included. Oh, okay. Ooh. Thought I was about to get a 30K right there. It looked like it just froze for a second. Yeah, single level ships don't seem to have that problem. I noticed in my raft, I fell out going down the stairs. I fell out going down a ladder. And it's something where, like, some of the walls aren't, like, in the model, some of the walls are a little off. Okay, where's this salvage? Make this so I can find this a little easier. Okay, we're going that way. All right, go find this salvage point and get out here to it. Get my speed up. Hopefully I don't run into invisible asteroids. But yeah, the single level ships, I've had less of an issue. Like, I haven't, the only one I've for sure fallen out of during quantum is the raft. I walked around 600 yesterday. It worked fine. Yeah, sure, no problem. But I walked around my 600i, didn't have a problem. Okay, let me slow down a bit so I don't run into the thing. Matter of fact, switch to this. Sudden stop. Alright, we don't want to run into the thing and cause a big accident, crash my ship. That would not be good. We can go a little faster than that. Okay, that's pretty good. Alright. But yeah, so like I said, the only one I've for certain fallen out of is the raft, but I've heard a couple people tell me they fell out of their vultures, different ships, so now I just play it a little more safe. I'll do it occasionally just to see, but yeah, it's a pain in the butt if you get out of a ship that you've got full of cargo and suddenly you're floating out in space. Your cargo is just flying off without you. That's no fun. That sucks. All right. Let's see here. Almost to this claim. Let me slow down a little more. Little more. Don't want to run past it. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, I think I see it. There it is. Alright, let's get over here and see what's what.
Front impact warning.
Whoa. Okay, slow down. Let me have a look at it from a different direction. Okay, slow down, ship. Glad I checked. Man, that thing was going to run me right into it. That's a lot closer than I usually get. Stop moving. Okay. Let's check things out. All right. Before I go, let me get the tools of the trade. We need you. All right, let's go check this out. Okay, open the door. Let's go out and have a look at things. All right. Got guns. Pick me up this way, please, and then back down on this side. All right, yep, we'll take that. Let me see. I haven't tried how you get the components out of one of these yet. Oh, careful. Okay. Oh, look, more guns. Whoa, not the ship. Okay, there's one of those moments. Sit still. All right, that was almost a screw up on my part. Whew. Okay, let's see. Stop. How do we keep doing that, guys? Like, okay. Back up. Go up. Over here, please. Okay, stop. Up. Oh, it's still moving. Where's the ship? Yeah, we're going the wrong way, fellas. Like, okay. I'm about to mess up here and lose everything. All right, let's try this again. Down, please. Down. Thank you. Thank you. Oh. There we go. All right, let's put those guns in there. Gotta get closer. Maybe I should have grabbed the max lift. I really don't know how big this is in comparison with my ship. Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Okay, that wasn't part of my plan, but alright. Gotta get the hang of these EVA controls a little better. Okay. Just sit you there. Those guns are always bigger than I think they are. Like, I always think they're small until you get them in the ship. And then it's like, okay, that's way bigger than I expected. Alright, but not too bad. Try to do this a little better this time. Okay, there we go. In you go. Whoops. Okay. Alright, now let me figure out the components, because this is something I've never done with an arrow before. Get a little closer. Nice and easy. Now, where are the components? Canopy, ladder. I'm on the bottom, so let's get around to the top of it. Oh. Okay. Where are the components on an arrow? I think they're under the canopy. They should be out here by the wing somewhere. Let's see. No, just open the canopy. Feel like there should be components. I'm just not figuring out where they are. Okay, there's that one. Why are you moving again? Stop it. Okay. Alright. Okay, we got the guns off. I've got to figure out how to open the component doors. But here, give me one quick second. I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Alright, let's see here. Okay, let me see. Okay, I could not even see these guns just then. I'm gonna go ahead and put these in the back. Okay, like, what is happening? That was weird. I lost track of the ship. Let's see. There we go. This part is disorienting. But we got the gun. No, I don't want to snap it to the cargo grid. I want it over there with the other one. Okay, and where did I put the other one? Right there. But yeah. Okay. Got it. Okay, slow down. Let's bring it on around. Throw that in the back too. And look at that view. Whew. That looks so nice. Especially since I turned my brightness down. I don't have that strong of a green tint on everything. Okay, come back this way a bit. There we go. Alright, so that's everything in the back there. I'm going to give one last attempt to find the components on this ship before I just start scrapping it. Usually they give you the... Or maybe... Do I need to actually get in the pilot seat and check some stuff first? I wouldn't think I would. Okay. Did you unlock all the ports? You know, I don't think I have. Wait, when you say all the ports, do you mean on this ship or something else? Let me see here. Hold on just a moment.
That point there.
Give me one quick second, taking care of some parenting stuff. All right, I'm back. There we go. Sorry about that, but you know, parenting stuff first. So let me see. You said unlock all the ports. I definitely have not because I am not as familiar with this ship. I've never flown an Arrow. At least I don't think I have. Let me see. Oh, it won't turn on at all. Well, maybe I can't. Oh, well. Well, if that's the case, then we just get on out. Hey, Colin. Great to see you again. Thanks for dropping in. All right, so in that case, I'm not going to worry about that too much. I'm going to go ahead and start salvaging. I'll deal with the smaller components. I'll probably have to get a different ship. Well, I don't know. I just don't know where they are. And that's really the part that's holding me up there. Okay, let's land this properly. Actually on the... Whoa. Okay, there we go. Okay, close that one. I don't know if it closed it at all. And where did I just get injured from? What the heck? That was weird. Okay, I guess everything's fine. Close the VTOLs. Thank you very much. Okay. Back to the driver's seat. Let's see. We're going to switch to this. Coupled. Okay. You set a hotkey on your controls? Yeah. Okay, I'll have to do that because I have the open all doors, but I don't have the one. There we go. Put it on gimbal for a moment. Oh, I don't have any thrust right now. Let's change my position here. I want to be this side, on the underside. I'm not worrying about the missiles on this one. We're just going to start scraping all the RMC this little ship has. Yeah, ERTs and Vaughn mission ships. I have to work my way up to those. I didn't really try bounties until recently, like yesterday, day before. So I hadn't really done a lot of bounties even for all the time I played. I really just did a lot of the industrial stuff. The bounties do seem pretty fun though. Like after doing them for the first time, I was much more intrigued. Alright, we're gonna scrape this thing completely. Don't think we'll get much RMC from this. It's weird how big those panels are when you compare them to the ships. Like, the large ones are like the size of the Vulture. Ah, okay, so all the money's in that. Man, but I think, wasn't a big part of the Vaughn missions, like, the, getting money from doing the, what is it? A lot of them are drug running ships. So you basically take the drugs, yeah, all the cargo, yeah. What's crazy is, like, is there a place to sell contracted cargo that you pirate? Because that's the one I keep wondering about. Because especially with all the abandoned contracted cargo laying around, you'd think there'd be a way you could just run that to some dealer. But I think it would be the scrap yards. But all the scrap yards are, yeah, none of the elevators work at the scrap yards. So how can you sell the stuff? I wonder how that works with the Zeta Prolamide too. Let's see here. And then back over this way. Turn my light on, get a better view. Crew L4 and L5? Okay. Have you been able to sell like the maize and weevil eggs or the slam, any of that stuff there? It's funny because I'm right by L4, but I don't have any of that stuff with. Oh, yeah, it was, well, all the stuff in my ship that got destroyed on the pad. Fortunately, not the weevil eggs and stuff. That's all the Grimhex. It's so frustrating to lose everything like that. That's what. Okay, Joel, I think, asked that earlier, which was like, is it a good game? Yes, but you have to deal with those things, like all the little bugs, and it takes some getting used to. It's good to talk to people who've done a lot of it because they can tell you, like, yeah, watch out for this, do that. Here's how you prevent this problem. Because there are a lot of problems. I picked up boxes from abandoned missions. I was able to sell them at TDD centers. Oh, okay. The eggs only at the salvage places. All right. Yeah, we get all that RMC off of there. Yeah, this is not even going to fill up the hopper. Yeah, this is definitely not where the money is. But I'll have to do a couple more to see eventually how well it'll work for getting my hands on components for repair purposes. Back up a bit. Okay, let's swing around to the other side without clipping the wing. We can go a little faster now. Yes, I know. My ship is always trying to tell me I'm going to crash into something. There's nothing there. Weevil eggs, no, but slam neon. Okay, so I could have sold the slam at the Crew L4. It's just the weevil eggs have to go to the scrapyard. I wonder if that'll be a pyro thing. So that would be a reason for them to not wipe the eggs out of your inventory for the 4.0 update is, hey, we want you to go sell that in pyro. It would force people to have to go to pyro. Especially for the players who are planning to avoid going. I don't know. I'm definitely going to check it out. I think it'll be some interesting stuff there. Yeah, this isn't going to do much. So, we pretty much got everything this can do. With that being said, let me see if I remember how to do this. It's been a while. Turn that off. Switch to you. It'll just force people to fire more? Yeah. True. And there we go. That's everything. Well, it really doesn't do much. So yeah, that was fun. All right, time to actually go do some panels. Actually, are there any panels around here? I bet they fixed the elevators, wiped consumables, and nerfed eggs from vol missions all in one fell swoop. They might. They might. I put nothing past it anymore. Yeah, there's literally nothing around here, is there? Yeah, I'm going to yellow. Alright. My patience isn't that high for this part. Alright, let's go to yellow and let's do some salvage. Proper salvage. Well, I'm probably going to need to stop and fuel up first, so let's not forget about that part. Okay, no, I don't want Crew L1, I want Crusader. Make a quick stop by Seraphim. Fuel up and then go. Always expect a soft wipe. Yeah, I do, and that's when the one thing I'm considering, this is the only thing that makes me ever consider pledging more ships is wipes. Because if my ships don't get wiped, there's no point in me having to worry about pledging anything. That's also why I pledged the Vulture and the 600, because those are like, as long as I have those two, I can default and then I can earn anything else. But I have the 600 as the live-in and this is the workhorse. That's about as close as I get to probably a 0 to hero run, is just to never use my 600 and fly the Vulture all the time. Which I could. It's got every amenity you need to play in the game, so. But it is a hefty investment if you're just starting out. I think I said that before, like my starting ship now would probably be the Cutter. If I were doing a true 0 to hero run, I'd probably start with the Pisces, the C8X, and just try to build my way up from there. But for just, if I had to start over, I would start with a Cutter and then upgrade that to a Nomad. And from the Nomad, work my way up to either a Prospector or the Vulture. And after that, you can do whatever you want. Because once you get to that point, it's pretty easy going. But yeah, with the hauling missions, though, the hauling missions help a lot. I upgraded my Aurora to a C8R. My plan next full wipe is to use it to do bunker runs. Then get a Vulture, then get a Corsair. Yeah, I think that's a good way to go. It's good to pledge an ROC, Prospector, or Vulture to help get that credit up fast. Yeah, that was my thing, because I went from the Sulin to the Nomad to a C1 Spirit to my Vulture. And I do not regret that choice. Like, getting the Vulture was the thing that made the game so much more fun for me, because when I first started, so I started with 40,000 AUEC and lost it all on day one, because of course the first thing you do when you play a game, you think Star Citizen's like every other game, so you go get gear. You gear up, get all your armor, hop in your ship, and die somewhere on, I don't even remember which planet, which moon I was on. Was it Cleo? It might have been Cleo. Flying around the Sulin, and it just blows up with all your gear, everything. You're not in the armistice zone, so you lose all the stuff. Oh, it was bad. You hate to see a CCU from STV to a Galaxy. Hey, no, you're good, because my chain from the so let's see. If I do my other chain, I had the MPUV as an LTI token, the tractor one. That got upgraded to, which ship was that? I think that one I did to a Cutter at one point. And I had two of them, so I had a Cutter, I did a Mule at one point. I did the Taurus. Melted the stuff, got a Prospector, melted some more stuff, got the C8R. Like, I ended up melting and melting until eventually I just combined it all into the 600 because it just made more sense. I can't even track that train. So, yeah, the CCUs are crazy. But I really wanted to find a ship that fit. So I had the Raft at one point. I think at one point I had the C8R, the Raft, and the Prospector all pledged, and I melted them all to upgrade to the 600. So yeah, because now my rule is if it's under 3 mil, 4 mil, I can just buy it in game. STV to C8R, the Centurion, A1, Vanguard, to the Mole, to the Galaxy. That's not a bad run, though. That's a pretty good, like, I can see how you went from one to the other. Especially for what you're doing, from what you explained to me with your brothers and your dad and everything. So that run makes sense. Plus, when you have, like, your family to play with like that, man, those are some great ships to, like, crew up on. So, again, really excited for engineering to see how that all plays apart. Let's see. I think I'll get all this stuff dumped at Seraphim into an elevator so I can have an empty Vulture to go do RMC with, because construction materials are worthless to me. Okay, let's see. This way here. This should be getting me to Seraphim so I can fuel up, empty the back out. Hopefully. Oh, can I put weapons down the freight elevators? I do not know. I'm going to test it. I might lose some. Hopefully it doesn't block the freight elevator. That's the bigger thing. I'm the guy that waits until Steam games go. Yep, I'm the same way. So I was like, this is probably the game that got me, if you will. Like, I really got into it. Yeah. Yeah, I do the same thing. Like, I don't buy... The reason I started PC gaming was because I saw a Steam sale. And I was like, so why would I pay full price for console games when I can do a Steam sale and get these great deals and these great prices on the games I want to play? So I absolutely get that. This is the first one, because at first I was like, man, people spend a lot of money down there. I understand how now. I completely understand. I want a Caterpillar. Like, every time I see one, I want it. And it's like, nope, you got to do it the slow way. I want the Caterpillar. I want the Galaxy. I want an Ironclad. I think I want a Misk Odyssey. I want a Pioneer. Like, so curbing that FOMO of like, I know I'm going to probably want one of the Zeuses, probably the MR. And it's just, I'm going to wait until it's available in game. I want a Nursa right now. I want a Pulse. I'm just going to curb all of that and wait. Till I can buy it in game. So right now I'm waiting for the Nursa to be available in game so I can stick it in my 600i instead of the Mule. You want an 890 jump? You know what's funny is I don't particularly... Yeah, just for... I want a Javelin just for that reason. Fell into the hole. I said, I only need my starter. Now I'm a concierge. Yep. I can see how that happens to a lot of people. Because you start out thinking, yeah, you know, I'll just do this. And then you start playing and you start getting like really into it. And the ships, it's the details. Like, the Vulture is the ship I love in this game. The Vulture, I love my Raft. I don't love my 600 yet. I probably never will. As nice as Origin ships are, they always feel a little plasticky to me. I can't really lock in on those. But I definitely would buy every ship Argo has put out so far. Like, I want the SRV. I really want the SRV, especially now that I can see like some actual gameplay I can do with it. I always get disoriented coming to these to figure out which way is up. I think I'm on the top side. I'll know in a minute. Let me see where they want me to park.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can understand that too. It's one of my main things is, look, I stop here. Like, there's no reason you can't earn it in game. Like, look, how many runs would it take in the Vulture to earn that ship? Okay, then you have no excuse. You can just do it that way. Just stop here. And that's what's curbed me, is having the Vulture is like, okay, I can earn that. I can earn that. That's not too bad. I want a whole C. Like, a whole C with the old commodity trading would have made that a cakewalk, but it's a little harder now. Yeah, I need to go to the other side. I'm on the bottom. What happened to the gas? Oh, I'm uncoupled. No wonder it's not flying. They're gonna close this before I get there, aren't they?
Front impact warning. Landing gear down.
Let's see. Want them to register that I'm here first.
Landing complete.
Okay. Here, let me see. As long as I got my cargo ship, I'm happy. I feel you on that, man. Like I said, I love my raft. I love that raft. I just don't fly it as much as I used to now, because I don't do as many hauling missions. Whoa. Little tighter fit than I thought. Let me drop out the view so I can see. Where's the elevator? It's behind me. I'm facing the wrong way. There we go. All right, and now we can just go down. Yeah, I run into a lot of things occasionally, flying uncoupled, but it really does feel good once you get it working right. Like, I won't go back now. I love flying uncoupled. I'll fly coupled when I really need to. So, like, when I'm doing the panels, I fly coupled so I don't bump into a bunch of stuff. But for the rest of the time, once I've mastered uncoupled landing, oh man, that's the best feeling ever. As on another platform, I tend to help new players, teach them the basic stuff, and deliver my cargo. I give them 100 credit. Man, that's cool, Colin. That's really cool. I'm gonna keep that as a goal for one of my playthroughs. Like, one day I'll be at the point where I'm like, okay, I'm ready to teach people and just give them money to help them get started. I'm not quite there yet. Let's see, we're gonna go ahead and pull you out. Let's see if you'll go in there without a problem. Snap to the grid. Yep. All right. In that case, we should be good to go. Man, these turret guns are so small. Okay. The platform and help. Yeah. Yeah, fortunately these snap to the cargo grid, because, whoa. I'm always worried I'm going to knock myself out with one of these, incapacitate myself with something I drop. A little further back, can we? No. Okay, that's where it's going to sit. Only give 100K as I want them to earn the rest of it. Yeah, I think that's fair. Like I said, when I first started out, I started with the 40, and I lost like almost all of it. So when I got down to like only having 5K, and I worked my way back up with the Nomad and everything, I worked my way back up to 50, and that felt really good to have 50 and be able to buy most of your stuff. And the next big thing for me after that, they say it's not even enough to make anything. All right, let's just send this stuff down then. I guess I have to carry that stuff with me for a bit. I've seen people give for like 5 to 6 million. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think it does defeat the point. It's kind of like in the PTU where they give you 15 mil. The PTU gives you 15 mil out the gate, man. The first thing I went and did was bought a Caterpillar just to see what it felt like and walk around it. The PTU is where I actually experimented with a few different ships to see what I liked. We'll just keep that on me for now. All right, let's go. We should be fueled up. Let's head to yellow. I don't know what's going on with these animations. They've been weird for a while now. But yeah, I do like earning all my stuff now. Someone tried to give me 2 mil, but the game wouldn't let it through for some reason, so I never got it. That's the closest I came to getting like a decent donation. But I recommend it to people like, hey, if someone's willing to give you the money to help you get started, cool. That's a great way to get started.
Overhead impact warning.
Whoops.
Front impact warning.
Are we moving at all? Let me see. Okay. Got worried there for a minute. All right, let's see. Let's go to yellow. Maybe today is the day that I'll get set upon by the pirate. How are we constantly obstructed? I got in there and bunker ran till I could afford my vulture. Yeah. Then did that till I could afford my Corsair. Now I stack cash with Vaughn missions in my Corsair. Yeah. I was selling 2 SCU containers full of bunker guns and armor for weeks. But I mean, like, you almost appreciate what you earn that way more. Let's see. Where's yellow? Is yellow over here? That's R Corp yellow. There you are. All right. So you're doing that and yeah, man, like I'm just now getting really into bunkers more. Like I did them originally back when they weren't the AI was like extra dumb. And I just couldn't get into them then. Now the AI at least fights back a little more. They're still not quite as snappy, but maybe as I go up in rep, they'll become much more like efficient. Yeah. That's why, like, I know everyone will say like you only need $45 to get started, but I always tell people, look, man, get you a Titan, get you a Nomad, get you the Cutter to start out with. If you already know what you're doing, play with some of the other ones. But I'm like, look, if you really are into dogfights, just jump straight to the Titan. I think it's the best ship if you're dogfighting, and I think you'll be happy to start there. And if you want to do more like the industrial stuff, I think the Nomad is a great one. If you're not sure what you want to do, the Cutter is pretty good to give you like a good feel for a little bit of everything. And to give you that, like, if I want to just explore, the Cutter is the ship. Or even the one of the 300 series Origin ones are really nice for that if you just like want the visuals. But yeah, man, I don't know how people do the Aurora or the Mustang to some degree. I'm like, that's too limiting to me to start out with. Oh, that's right. We're still there. Nope, that wasn't what I wanted. I want to do flight. I want to do flight because I want to go fast. Like Bobby, I want to go fast. Okay. I'm going to start scanning for stuff in here. We got a little ways to go, though. Trick is going to be stopping before I hit something. He started out with a Mustang, but it's too fast, and he's having trouble with the flight controls. I can see that, yeah. Because, and maybe this is because I'm an old man gamer now. But, thinking of something to see it. Yeah, that thing does feel really good to fly. That's about the fastest ship I own, like own. I have the couple of the loaner ships they give you, like for the Vulture, they give you the Buccaneer. I've never really touched that thing. I like flying the C8R. It's about the fastest ship I think I have. And even that sometimes feels too fast to me. Like, I got real comfortable flying things like the Vulture, like the Raft. Like, I'm just now at the point where I'm like, hey, you know, this top speed of like 155, 160, we could crank that up a little bit more to like 200. 200 feels good. So, when people keep talking about master modes, I'm like, I'm not opposed to master modes. I'm not having a terrible time with master modes, but I would love just a little bit more SEM speed to get that like real speedy flight feeling. Like, I'd like to fly about this speed without using the boost. So to me, that would be what really makes it feel good. Okay, we've got some stuff to start with, so let me get my speed in the right zone so I can slow down easy. And let's turn on scan mode. Yeah, that would have been too easy if it had been right there. Oh, that's a small 2000 signature. Can we find anything bigger? $18.50. Oh, why are we up at 75? Keep it at 50. 800. Oh, now it's 8,000. Okay, that's where we're going. Yep, 8,000 right there. Go up to 88. Okay. All right, take it up to 94. There we go. Signal's looking good so far. Yeah, went from the Aurora. Your dad went from the Aurora to the Cutting Black, where you started with the Titan. Yeah, I don't know how people started with the Aurora. I started with the Sulin, and it was tough. So I don't know how people start with the Aurora. $67, $68, $71, $72. All right, we're getting close. We're in the 80s. $85, $86. We should be seeing panels soon. Oh, hold up. Okay. Right here, 90. Adjust slightly. Let's go this way. Yeah, we should definitely be seeing some panels around here. $93. Yeah, where are the panels? There it is. It better be more than that. They really be skimping on this part. That's a 8,000 panel? Like, really? That seems a little weird to me. Let me see. Titan seems like a pretty good starter. You can't even set disposal boxes down in Aurora's cockpit. I killed myself just clipping through my ship trying to do just that. Wow. And snapping an SCU box underneath is just as terrible. It's not bad at low-level dogfighting, but other than that, it's an AB ship. Yeah, I feel you. I agree. Oops, okay. And put it coupled. There we go. Turn that back on. Whoa. That was unexpected. We are going way too fast. Woo, that was close. Okay, let's try that again.
Starboard impact warning. Overhead impact warning.
Little up, little back. Okay, Get us a bit more square on. There we go. Couple. Let me see how close I actually am. Yeah, that was cutting it a little closer than I like. Let me see. Oh, I want to angle back this way a bit, back up a little bit. Okay, and gimbal. And now, drop the speed a bit. I want to get a little closer. That should be, yep, that's about right. Let's start. All right. Let me see. Yep. Titan to me is the best starter ship. Is that scrapped already? Oh, it was the back. Yeah, it was the back of the panel. The back of this one's always like that, but now I can see. So I started like what, 1.2, 1.3, something like that. So now I can see about how much I actually get. The cutter does give it a run for money. Yeah, the cutter is probably my favorite starter now, but I still have a sweet spot for the Nomad because that 24 SCU of cargo space in the back. What is going on? These are 2 braids. This should not be taking this long. Yeah, I think they really did slow down how fast the RMC comes off the panel, too. So I feel like a braid used to just take the stuff off quick. Now it feels like I'm running 2 cinches. But yeah, I like the cutter. Like the cutter. So now that I have my Rambler, finally, they made it available in game. I'm really hoping they start making a few other things available in game. But yeah, I like the cutter. Like if I'm not gonna fly the 600, the cutter's probably what I'll take to Pyro, even though it's like a paper thin box, but I won't mind it getting blown up as often as I'll mind my 600 getting blown up. Yeah, this is 2 braids. Like I feel like I agree, it's definitely much slower than I remember. Like I feel like it's going in slow motion, and I feel like it just should be faster to take this much RMC off. Like it's not even a lot. We're only at 2 RMC. But it's like, it's taken forever for it to chew through this. And I don't remember that being a thing. I feel like it was a lot faster before. Yeah. I don't mind that it's a little slower because I like doing this. Like, it's a bit more annoying than anything because I have to hold it in places longer. Let's see, can I get a little bit closer? See if that helps at all. Yeah, because it's melting through it, but it used to be faster hitting each of these panels, and you used to get a lot more RMC. So I think this one you used to get like at least 4, maybe 5 off of these. You don't get that anymore. I'll probably be done with this and get to like 3 or 4 total. Yeah, the 600i to the cutter, but it's that comfort feel of the ship. Like the 600i is luxury, but it doesn't feel as comfortable in the ship as it does to fly in my Raft or in the cutter or even in the Vulture. They have like a more comfortable interior where you feel like someone really could, like you could see someone just setting up and living in there like you could in a camper van. It's like someone driving a camper van versus a tour bus, and that's really what the 600 feels like. It's like a tour bus, everything polished and pearly, and it's a nice ship, it's fun to fly, but it doesn't feel like home. But I love that it has everything I need. Like, especially if they get the rework done, having 10 suit lockers, places to put all your guns. I don't know what the other 2 side rooms are going to be off of there, but whatever those are, they're going to keep the bedroom. And that bedroom window is really the reason I even started looking at the 600 in the first place. Because before that, I hadn't planned to do anything Origin. It just pulled me in. So, yeah. This is about the speed now, Joe Mama, on the RMC. And you can see, like I said, I'm running 2 Abrade scrapers on this. And this is the medium-sized panel. I'm just now getting to 3 RMC. Yeah, that's what I mean. Yep, when you're in the mall, it feels like a home. And that's the same way. Like, that's what I love about the Argo lineup, is all of them feel like you could live in that little space. Even on the SRV, like, SRV, as small as the interior is and everything, it still feels like, when I realized it was literally meant to be like a real tow truck. Like, it's meant for your passenger to be comfortable, for you to be comfortable. Like, it's just a nice ship that way. And I really look forward to just, that's one of the things I do want to do in Pyro. Like, if I decide to set up a base in Pyro, it's to be a ship repair person. Because I expect that I'm going to get, like, attacked a lot, and that's just going to come with it. But I'll probably have a base in Stanton, a base in Pyro, and I'll do a lot of salvage stuff like this to get parts. Because I feel like I should be able to salvage a bunch of parts from wrecks or damaged ships, repair the parts, and then sell them to people when they just need, like, a repair. I can be like, okay, well, you give me this many credits, I'll fly out to you and bring the parts, and we can repair your ship on the spot, or I can tow you back here, or if we know somebody with a Crucible, that's the other ship I want. It's a Crucible. So like I say, there's several ships that I'm like, man, I want it. I'm going to wait till it's available in game to get it, but I really want it. Yeah, but it's great when the ships start feeling like home, and that's why I get ships now. I don't get ships just because I don't plan to get the Hercules. I like Crusader ships, but they just don't feel like home for me, like a ship I really want to spend lots of time in. So that's one of the things I'm really liking now, is with the ships I play in now, they're ships I want to spend lots of time in. The only one I don't actually spend a lot of time in is the Pisces. I just like those because they're just easy. They're cheap claims. They're cheap and easy claims, and there's really short time. Like the Pisces, the C8R gets down to 1.5 minutes on its claim, but I think the C8X is instant. So is the 85X from Origin. So is the Cutter Rambler. They're instant claim times. Just as soon as you go to claim them, you can pay, and it's immediately instant. And that's really nice if you, like, something weird happens and you need to jump over to something and you don't want to claim your ship because you don't want to lose everything in it. You have those little runner ships just for that purpose. So that's the way I usually play. What I'm really waiting for, though, so I can stop doing that even, is for them to add passenger gameplay, or for there to be people who are more responsive to a beacon that's just like, hey, can someone take me from here to here? And then it's just a matter of, do I trust them to actually deliver me to my destination? But as long as I don't have boxes to carry, I'm just like, hey, I just need you to transport me from here to here. I'll come in civilian clothes. I won't, like, bring any weapons on me. I just need to get over to where my ship is. And I think that would be a good, interesting gameplay loop, like a taxi service, and which I actually have considered making, but as the person with the ship, that's a little risky. Like, if you have the ship and you can't lock your doors and things, it's a little risky to pick people up. You have to trust that they're not going to shoot you. Yeah. But even then, like, so that's right, because you're going the Galaxy with the medical bay in it. And that's great because you get the tier 1 beds. Because I wasn't sure if the Apollos are going to get tier 1 beds or tier 2 beds. Well, I know they're getting tier 2 and the option for tier 3 for both the the Medivac, Apollo Medivac, and the Triage. But I wasn't sure if any of them were going to get... Okay. Yeah, man, we did not get much off of that. So, with that, let me see. Are there any other panels nearby? I feel like with the 8,000 signal, there should have been 3 or 4 panels over here. Oh, wait. Right below me. I think, too, the signal strength isn't going to match what you get anymore. Like, that seems to be a thing. Because I feel like... for this being an 8,000 signal, there should have definitely been more panels than this. I would have expected even one of the bigger panels. Oh, I thought something was about to hit my ship. I can go a little faster than this, but it's no point. We're almost in place now. There we go. At least it's got some RMC together. So we're going to get a bit of RMC from this. Let's see how close I actually am. We're near the thing to be worried. Okay. Close enough. All right. Yeah. So, Colin, I know you guys are picking up the, you got the Galaxy, the Ironclad. What's, like, the dream ships everybody's planning to get? Like I said, mine, I really like the Pioneer and the Crucible are probably, like, my top-tier ships. I don't know about the Endeavor yet. Like, that one, I'm really, like, skeptical on that one just because of it's massive, and I still don't know what the science gameplay is really going to be in this. I wonder, like, what kind of science gameplay you'll have. Like, I still wonder about the exploration type gameplay. Because I feel like since they mapped out all the star systems, the only thing you really look for is transient jump points. Okay. So the Apollo, is it that the Apollo just has more medical bed options than the other ships? Because, like, you can do 2 tier 2s and 3 tier 3s. Okay, so you get reduced every time you go up. So that means you can probably only do 1 tier 1 or 2 tier 1s in the whole ship. Or like a tier 1 and 2 tier 2s, tier 1, 2 tier 3s. Yeah, or 3 tier 3s, that's right. Well, at least there's some options there. Yeah, the RMC is taking way longer to get off of these. Like, I have to move the heads a little slower. Okay. Alright. But we are getting RMC off of these, at least. And we're still getting more than I got off the whole Arrow. So this whole panel is worth more than the Arrow when it comes to just getting RMC. And that's why, like, if you are salvaging just for money, purely for money, panels are the go-to. They just are the go-to. That's where all the money is still. And it's still, because what they did was... So what I will say, Joe Mama, was even though they reduced, like, the speed of this, the payout is still high. So it takes me longer, but for what I'm doing, I'm still coming out with, you know... I can still come out with... It just takes longer to fill. But you still come out with 500K for filling up the whole Vulture. But if you're not after money, or money's not the main goal, I feel like you could do some getting the components and things like that, which is why I'm really looking at more for future gameplay than for buying lots of ships. Like, I just wanted to pick things where I enjoyed the gameplay more than it was about, like, which ships I had. Yeah, it's just too slow. Yeah, it's the one thing I was like, I don't get why they slowed it down. I don't think it needed to move slower. I think the speed was fine, and I was fine with them reducing it, because at least then you feel like you're making steady progress. This feels like it's moving at a crawl. I'd rather it move fast and give less RMC, because then I can just jump around from one to the other. But the thing is, at least for now, I still earn more with this than I do from doing any bunker missions. But I'm still kind of low level on those. So maybe as I level that up or hauling up, I can start seeing some real money. But right now, with the payouts on those, this still becomes the worthwhile thing for me to do. I don't know, though. Colin, have you guys gotten pretty high in the hauling missions? Like, have you gotten to any of the upper tiers where you need the real big ships? Because I know there's hauling missions. Like, I saw somebody did a YouTube video of them trying to do a hauling mission with the Hull C. Person-to-person contracts. So if I want to sell cargo to someone else, I want some way to secure the yeah, I want that too. I want them to do a lot more with like stuff, contracts between players. Like they have the stuff in there for the rating of a player where you could say like, I only want players with a rating rep at this level. They just haven't implemented where we can give people like reputation, where we can vote them up and down, or say like, you know, this person, my experience with this person is 5 stars. They need that. The game needs that, because then it's like, oh, I want someone to pick me up. Oh, you have a 2-star rating. You must have set some people up before. Let's see. It's hard as the org we play in. Everyone has a capital. One has the Polaris, and another has the Perseus, and a third has the Kraken. We're having what we call subcapitals. Yeah. Because it's like I can play on somebody else's capital. I'm happy with the ships I have. Need ships with over 100 units. Yeah. And that's the thing, because so really like your dad's Caterpillar, I think, was really like your go-to ship for cargo right now, yeah? Ooh, yeah. Oh, come on. Man, they made it take so much longer. Yeah, I'm with you. Joe Mama. Yeah, this is it is too slow. It needs to be a little faster than this. Like at least, especially for the abrades. I could see the cinches taking this long, but a braid should be moving through this. The abrade and the trawler head should just cut through this really fast. Especially for as little as you get. I'm just up to 5.7 total in the filler station. It's taken a while. Hey, Colin, what level are you guys? Are you guys past? Are you rookie, junior? I don't even know what the higher ones are now. I need to go look on the rep table. Let me see. There we go. I sometimes like to do it from this view. It's just fun. To see your ship out here doing this. Mm-hmm. Currently a junior? Okay. I think I'm still at rookie for all my hauling contracts. I just got up to contracts where it's close to 100. Doing them with the raft. And for now, I'm going to probably just do multiple trips until I get like either a Caterpillar. Really, the Caterpillar's the only one I want. I don't like the Hercs. I don't like the Hercules. So I'll probably stick with upgrading to a Caterpillar, like just buying it with AUEC. But I think I have to get up to 14 mil to get one. I think it's like 13.8, so right around 14 mil. So I've got a while before I get up to that amount. I know I can rent them though, but the payouts right now don't seem like the renting makes a lot of sense. Like I'd have to be making a lot of money hauling, and I mean a lot of money hauling. Yeah, like the rep drop is really bad. Or I think isn't that one of the features that's supposed to come with the update? Is the what was it? where the missions won't drop because of a crash. So even if it crashes, you can come back and still have all your mission information. Yeah, exactly. I'm with your dad. I agree with your dad. Your dad's got good taste. Yep. I mean, the C2's all right, but the Caterpillar's where it's at. Yeah, so normally by now, I think I'd have filled the hopper already. The filler station would have a full load in there, but it doesn't because, in my opinion, yeah, they nerfed the panels a lot. And that those were the only 2 panels in this area for 8,000 signature seems really off. That seems really off to me. But, okay. I'm going to look for some more. Let's see. Am I heading towards Grimhex or away from Grimhex? I need to find out. Okay, Grimhex in that direction. I am probably heading towards Grimhex right now. Yes, Stanton's on this side, so I probably want to go the other way. But let's see where the goods are. Let's stop for a second before I drift into an asteroid. Yeah. So yeah, I probably will get the Caterpillar eventually. Okay, there's 6,000 right there. Let's go see what this is. $6,000, yep. This wouldn't be so bad if you were just flying to a station to store and fly back out. That way you could haul everything back to a major city at once. But that is too dangerous as it could all just go boom for... Yeah, it could. Literally, what was it? I did have that happen to me on one day. I was planning to do some salvage to earn some money like off stream. And what was it? Ooh, 10. Okay, we're going there instead. What's this over here? And you, yeah, we want that 10 up there. That's the one. What the? Yeah, that one. Okay. But yeah, too dangerous is a goggle boom. I did have that happen to me off stream while I was trying to do something where I forget exactly how it happened, but I couldn't. Oh, the fill station wouldn't put out boxes. Just stopped putting boxes out completely. Where did? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's the one. So once it stopped putting out boxes, I just gave up. Pick up one place and drop over another time. Same backwards because the freight lift was bugged. I had to abandon. Yeah, like that's frustrating because if you're doing all these missions and the thing just bugs out on you part way. That's just frustrating. Okay, slow down. Okay, we're still on the right track. 94, 0. 51. Wait a minute, where'd it go? There. There we go. So this way. Little down. Oh, and we did it again. Down some more. Now where are the panels? At 95, I expect to see some panels. And at a 10,000 signature again, whoop, there's the panels. Wow. Okay, there we go. That's what I'm talking about. We got one there, two, and they're the big ones. Okay, that's, yeah, that's a little better. So basically, I shouldn't look at anything that's under 10,000 is what I just got from that. All right, well, at least we've got some decent panels I can salvage. Line them up. There we go. All right. Lock it in. Let's get a little closer. We can get a little closer than that, a little closer than that.
Front impact warning.
Really? How close are we actually, and are you just saying that? That's what I thought. All right, there we go. Oh, so my control setup, I have an Azeron Cyborg, the compact version, and my mouse. Nope, I don't have sticks. I wouldn't mind some sticks, but I know if I start getting into that, like the what I've spent on pledges will be nothing compared to what I'd end up spending on joysticks and buttons and controls. I'd be all in. I'd have a full cockpit setup in my house, and I can't afford to get into that too hard. So I have an Azeron Cyborg. Matter of fact, let me see. It's this guy. Let me see if I can lift it. This guy here. And I have a Naga mouse. So I have the Razer Naga mouse. Let me see if I can lift this up without much issue. That one there. It's got the 12 buttons on the side, but there's a little, you can hit a second button to give them secondary functions. So really I have 24 buttons on the mouse plus 26 doubled buttons on the Cyborg. Took a little while to set it up. Yeah, it's not bad. You will spend a lot of time doing your keybinds initially, and I like it so far though because I've used it. So the first game I really tested it out on was Harry Potter Hogwarts Legacy. That worked really well. And then I tried it on Helldivers 2. That worked really well because you can also program macros into it. But what I like on this one especially is when I first started the keyboard, it was just so much because I went from console to computer, so I was joysticks for everything. I was a console controller for everything. I've still got PlayStation and Xbox ones around here, but I wanted to get better at mouse and keyboard, especially once I started getting into games where it seemed like it was just a little better for that. So there's a bunch of games I'm going back to play that I put off playing. Red Dead Redemption 2, Elden Ring. What was the other one? Shoot, it was one. The Witcher 3. I still never finished The Witcher 3 because I realized like playing on a controller just never felt right. And I wanted to do mouse and keyboard. It was hard for me to make that switch. So the Azeron was a nice in-between. And doing the keybinds has really been a whole thing. So I have a... If you're familiar with the program Notion, I have a chart in Notion of what the original key was and what I've changed it to. And originally I had two full hand setups, one for on foot and one for flying. So I used to have to hit a button to switch it over. And then I was like, no, I just need to redo the keybinds so I can just transition easily from one to the other. And that's what I finally did. And that's where I'm at now. The real trick is on the mouse, some of the buttons it doesn't have like a texture to it to tell you what button your thumb is on. So occasionally, the buttons I have on there, I'll hit the wrong one. So one of my Crusader deaths back in the day was I hit the wrong button and stepped out of a ship, one of the fighter ships I was testing. I think it might have even been the Buccaneer, but hit Y instead of the ATC button and fell out of the ship. And just fell through Crusader. That was fun. So yeah. The Cyborgs, they've got the second version out now. It's supposed to be a little better hardware. So I do... Not sponsored. I do recommend them. Yeah, it really was an oops to fall all the way out of the plane through Crusader. So yeah, I've had 2 falling deaths on Crusader. One was looking away from the screen while running and ran right off the edge. And the other was falling out of a ship because I hit the wrong button. Yeah, this is the thing. Like, I agree, Joe Mama, this is taking way longer than it should to fill up the fill station. It did not used to take this long. They made it slower. They definitely made it slower because you used to be able to fill at least once an hour. Easily. Twice an hour if you were really pushing it. But this, it's like struggling to chew up through this. A space mouse? Now, I'm not familiar with that. I'll have to look into that. A space mouse. I'm not familiar with that. Now I'm curious. I might have to check out what that is. Space mouse. Do you usually play solo, Joe Mama, or do you play with any kind of crew, friends? A 3D mouse. That's interesting. I might have to look into that. A 3D mouse. That seems... Huh. I wonder how that works. Like, so the mouse can move in 3 dimensions. It doesn't just slide around on the desk. Mostly solo. Yep, same way for me. I'm surprised how many people are doing solo. So... do you have any thoughts on the AI blades or the NPC crew? It's one of those other things I wonder about. I really wonder about the AI blades for my 600. Touch point, you can move in any direction. Oh, okay. Yeah, that might be interesting. I'll have to see how that works. That's definitely worth trying out. I'm curious what VR in this would be like full VR support. Okay, can I get that last bit of RMC? What is going on? Like, what is the deal? It's taking so long for it to just put a hole in this. I think AI crew has potential. I see lots of growing pain. Yeah. Like, recently I've started looking at all the, like, a lot of the things they said they're working on, and, like, you can see they're actually working on, like, but it's like, man, the way you guys want to implement this stuff, it might be another 8-9 years. Like, I really wonder about the long-term dates for this game getting completed. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I feel like 1 hour should have at least filled this thing already. Matter of fact, when they first made the changes for less, it was going faster. Like, the actual scraping was still the same speed it used to be. And then one day it was slower. I really feel like it was slower. I've got the footage. I may go back through it to, like, really piece together how much they slowed it down, but it really feels like I'm still only at 9, and it's not like I'm, like, moving slow on purpose. I'm literally moving at the speed it's chewing through this, because I have to wait on it to get all the RMC off an area, and it's way slower than it used to be. I feel like they should have done one or the other. Either just made it slow to peel it off, or reduce the amount. But with the two together, this is taking a while for one panel. It's really taking a while for this one panel. This is partially, too, why I don't mind mixing up my gameplay a little more than I used to. I used to just come do this the whole time I was on. But now I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do some bunker missions and I'm gonna try out some bounty missions and some mercenary missions. It almost forces you to try the other things. Give me just a second. But yeah. Whew. All right, so this panel's pretty much done. Oh, nope, I missed a whole section up top here. And part of the reason, so I'm keeping my lights off a lot, and that's because I'm over here by yellow. I feel like the less attention I draw to myself, the less chance I'll get pirated. I really wish they would stop new development and polish off some of the existing gameplay. So many things just don't work or break too often. I absolutely agree. Like the hangar elevators. If I can't get to my ship, why even play? So, being a new player, I went into Spectrum and made a post very similar to what you're saying. And boy, did they just, oh no, they've got to keep working on features. If they don't finish the features, they'll never finish the game. Blah, blah, blah. And I was just like, they could sell the game now as an almost finished game like No Man's Sky did with what it has in it. But I think they're just committed to getting to like a certain point. So one of the big things I'm hoping to hear at CitizenCon is these are the minimum things that need to be in the game so we can get to 1.0. I don't want it to be like, you need all 100 systems, you need every gameplay mode in. Like, I just want, like, give me the bare minimum so we can say it works and let's get it live. Because I think they'll be forever adding new things to the game, and it'll be, oh, we just need to add one more. No, like, don't add any more. That can be an update, a patch, a DLC, something down the road. Like, right now, polish off everything that's here and it's a full game. But that's my little rant. But I'm like, I understand, like, I'm not the software developer developing this. Maybe you all have some plan. Looking at some of their old, like, I went back and I started watching old Inside Star Citizens and lives, and they've got some really great plans for stuff that we aren't. Like, we're not all the way to, like, their end goal stuff yet. But for as nice as some of it is, it's like, will we ever get there if we don't, like, wrap some stuff up? Because my thing was, like, can we at least fix things like the elevators? Like the elevators. Okay, I'm trying a different distance to see if it chews a little faster. Because that, man, this thing is slow. Oh, that was the wrong way. Back up a little bit more. Thank you. Okay, we're going to try right here and see if we cut through this a little faster. It's for both. The 700 million has gone to both, and the marketing and everything else. So, like, I'm quite sure they spend a bit more on some of their marketing budget. Like, if you look at some of the marketing things they've done, like, you're talking... I went back, so Colin, I finally went back and watched. Yeah. It does get more that way, but it, like, you used to get so much clearing every little area, but now it's like, look how long it took to get to the, where it's chewed through all of it. It's going so slow. But, Colin, I was going to ask, like, I went back and I watched that, the IAE from 2952. And when I look at that, like, the amount of money it must have cost to make Jax, what's his last name? McCreely? Jax McCreely and all those little, videos, like, that had to be expensive. Yeah, just go back and forth. Okay, I'll try that. Give it a go. It's just slow, man. They just slowed it down so much. Like, it used to be so much faster. I hate saying it that way, but it really did. Yeah, it was very cool. But I feel like that is where a lot of the money has gone. I'd like to know more, honestly, like as far as the 700 million goes, like the team makeup. Like, there's a lot of little teams that I don't think we know anything about, like, for the amount of money and the size of some of these teams. Like, some of these teams feel really small. No, like, and that's what I mean. When they first did the update, it felt like it was going much faster, and now it's like it's slowed down. Maybe I could have something glitched, I don't know, but it's been slow like this for me my last few times. It used to be a lot faster. Well, yeah, because now it's barely pulling anything. And I'm still not at a full fill station. That's wild to me. Uh-oh. And I gotta get something to drink. Let's see, can I put it in his hand today? Yep. All right. Okay. So the older ones before that were like episode of Top Gear where he's just basically going over all the ship details type thing. And then in this one, he really was doing more stuff, is what I take from what you're saying there. Like, he was running through. I did like how they did the whole thing with Pax and him, like, on that whole adventure and running into all kind of, or Pax, Pyro, and him running into all those different things while he was in Pyro. I really am looking forward. So this will be my first IAE and my first, like, CitizenCon since I started playing. So I am looking forward to see, like, what they really do. So I have that bit of excitement. Okay, there. That's enough water. Leave that in here too. And then let's do a little bit of food. And that should do for now. Okay, you can close that. Thank you. Love how you never have to throw away the food wrappers. You just got to deal with the bottles. So yeah, with the I feel like they are going to make a big announcement about Squadron 42. There's no other reason to set up everything with so much focus on it otherwise. Yeah, 2 empty bottles stacked will equal 1 full. Oh, as far as space goes? I never noticed that. I gotta try that out. Let me see. Well, I'll check it in a second. Okay. Because IE is both in-game. Is it a outside game event as well, or just an in-game? Like, is it like Invictus? Okay, come on. Let's get this last... Man, it takes so much just to get this last little bit. Yeah, it did not used to take this long. Just in game? Okay. Well, I'm going to have my character dressed up. I'm going to that. Like, I plan to be streaming during CitizenCon. I want to actually just react to it live if I can. We'll see. I haven't done that before, so that'll be something to check out. Yeah, we're not getting anything off of there. There's a little bit here, but we're barely getting anything off of this either.
Front impact warning.
And like, I should be getting more when I look at the efficiency, but there's like nothing left on here. And that's crazy for this to be the panel this size and there not be enough on here to nearly fill the hopper. Let me see, did I get this little bit off of here already?
Front impact warning.
Okay, that's a little better. So yeah, I think that's going to be a fun little event when they get to the IAE and stuff. I really want to see, like, because I guess IAE 2 is when they put all the ships on sale, so even the concepts and everything goes on sale again. And I'm hoping, I just want to see too, like, I use UEX to see what the prices are, but I feel like someone was saying they think they're going to start going up on the prices again for the ships. I wonder if they'll raise the prices in game. That's the one I really want to know about. Because they already did when, I think when 323 came out, they raised the in-game prices of ships. So I'm hoping they don't raise them any higher. Trying to correct for the economy inflation. Man, I'm not even at 12 yet. Come on. Okay, where's that other panel? Every ship is on sale. Okay. That's something to look forward to. Oh, okay, there's another one there. But there's another big one. I'm trying to figure out where it was. Where did it go? There were two large panels. Oh, it's right behind me. Wow. Where did you go? There you are. Okay, wow. Oh, it's a different manufacturer every day. Oh, okay. I didn't realize that. You can fly all the ships that are in the, like all the ships in game. Well, that's nice. So I could really try out quite a few things I haven't checked out yet.
Front impact warning.
How close are we? That thing really does, like, you're gonna crash. Someone's got to tell the AI to relax. Each day, different manufacturer, you can fly the ships that are in game already for free. That's, yeah, that's really cool. You can rent all the ships. Oh, so they sell the guns? Okay, now I'm really more interested. Because, yeah, now I have to find another sniper rifle, and that's no fun. I was considered just buying one on, like, pledging a sniper rifle. That way I always have one. I don't have to worry about finding one ever again. So basically everything's available for sale during IAE. Like, everything in game. Okay, see, now it seems like it's moving fast again. Nope, there it goes. As soon as I said it, seems like it slowed down slightly. Filler station still isn't full, and that's crazy that I've been out here this whole time and the filler station still isn't full. Like you said, Joe Mama, it's been like an hour. Like, this did not used to take this long. For this amount of time, this thing should have been full and I should have been ready to go. And, like, this is still the first filling, too. That's what I'm really thinking about. Higher level Merc mission, so I've got to get up my Merc rep. Okay, I've got to work on my bounty and my Merc rep. That's gonna be what I have to start doing more of then. Man, this is frustrating because I'm realizing like I haven't filled this once. And then pulled the crates out. I'd still have to do this 2 more times to do what I'd normally do in an hour or 2. 12 day. Oh. Ooh. I didn't even know that was a thing. So they just give stuff away? Finally. Okay, for 48 minutes. Okay, that's a little better because it feels like it's been a couple hours. That's better than what I was thinking, at least. So let's see. Auto eject, eject. So I'm like, I used to do like 3 of these, and I feel like an hour, hour and a half, I could fill up 3 times. So they definitely slowed it down quite a bit. Quite a bit. Like, is it still worth it to do? Yes, but it's definitely going to take, like, I'd probably take what I used to do in a day, I'd now do in multiple days just because it would take so long. So, what I'll probably end up doing in future is there will be some times where I just do a bunch of RMC off stream ahead of time, because man, especially if I'm looking to buy a ship, like this feels like you have to spend 4 hours to get decent money again. I think the longest I did was 6 hours, but that was when I filled up a Taurus. I couldn't fill up a Taurus now with this. This would take forever. What are you talking about? Like, continue? Oh, wow. Okay, that's cool. And, like, I'm subbed to Star Citizen, so hopefully you get some good stuff for the subscription. Oh yeah, I always play with the non-cargo grid. I use all that space. What gets real bad though, when I get extra greedy, I have to open the door and put some stuff in space and move some stuff around, because I'll be like, I try to get the full 39, but lately, especially with it taking this long, I don't even worry about it anymore. I'm like, look, just get however it fits in there, as tight as it can, and leave it at that. Man, that's a good deal on the Christmas thing, though, to get all those guns for free. There we go. Was that it? Yep, that was it. Yeah, 75. I gotta figure out how to get rid of this. I'll have to make something. Let me see. What can I craft with what I have in there? A new multi-tool. Scenario canisters. Do I have enough for that? I sure do. I just want to see how this comes out now. Yeah, you can pledge guns. You can pledge some armor. It's all in the pledge store. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Okay, that's new. I've never seen this screen before. Let's see. Is that something I can pick up and put in something? Nope. Interesting. Okay. What about now? Oh, I have to swap it for ammo. Okay. Switch to this view. That's ammo I have to swap it for. I misunderstood. Let's see. How's that work? Do you just get another one if you lose it out in the verse to just here? Yeah, so I have 2 guns that I got from the Foundation Week. And yes, what it does is it just takes the guns, puts them in your inventory for after, like, so like when they did the update, I have P4 and the LH86 in my inventory now. There it is. This thing. Put it in here. Wait, is it full? No, okay. I'll have that for later. Put these back. Alright, we can close that back up. Let's get back to what I was doing. Let me see. What are we at? I'm trying to finish up this panel for today. The animations are killing me right now. But yeah, what was I saying? But yeah, it does appear in your home inventory when you first spawn in, you choose your home location, and when you go in your inventory, right with the paints and whatever other stuff you got for your pledge and stuff, you'll have the guns that are tied to your account. Now, once you lose them, though, they're just like every other thing you lose in the game. It's just gone. I wonder, though, why won't the ship move? Because I turned the engines off. Duh. Forgot I turned the engines off. But yeah, so yeah, that's how you can have guns and stuff in your inventory. But they're like $5 to $7, I think. You can have armor, guns. Like at one point, one of the things I pledged then melted was like the Pembroke suit and the... I always forget the other one. Yeah. If you go to the pledge store and go to, I think it's under just the regular store extras. It might be under extras. I don't know now. They changed up some of the stuff on the website. But there's a whole thing where you can just search for armor. You can have guns. There's a few outfits. There's a lot of hanger decorations in there, especially if you have access to the subscriber store. Yeah, exactly. And that was my thing. Like, once I realized, but wait, oh, I can get all this gear from a bunker? Like, then why would I pay for it? Or at least it didn't make sense to me to pay for it. Okay, can we, like... Yeah. And that's, yeah, so on that note, yeah, it's better to just do... Yeah, and that's the thing. So that's why, like, same thing I thought was, if they get it to where your subscriber items, I think, I have a suspicion that what's going to happen is once they get crafting in the game, for anything you have as a subscriber, you'll get the blueprint for it by default, so you can just always create it. So even if you lose it, you can just always craft yourself another one. But I think they're going to have to figure something out with duping, where either the stuff becomes no value or something like that. I don't know. I don't know how they're going to do that. But yeah, like I pledged with the Sulin, and I got the one of the flight suits, the Xanathul flight suit. Put it on that first time I played, bought some other armor, but had it all on my ship. Lost everything. So it wasn't until the update where I got it all back. One of the update patches brought it all back to me, so I got that flight suit back. I lost the helmet doing the helmet swap, so like all through 3.23 I wouldn't use the helmet swapping at all because I kept losing my helmets because it would access the entire inventory, not just what you had on you. So yeah, there's been a few changes they've done since then that have, like I said, once freight elevators and the item banks became a thing, for me the game actually got better. It really did. Yep, every wipe I get that stuff back. Said you never risked losing that S71, so you have that one pledged, yeah. Oh yeah, no, you're saying you never took it. Yeah, exactly. That's my thing. Like it's one of the reasons why I hope that we get an insurance option. I get why they won't let us insure cargo, but I think I should be able to insure anything in a gun rack on my ship and anything in the internal storage. I think those things should persist with the ship if you pay for like a higher insurance plan. That's something I would want them to add. You said every time I died, I went back to get that gun. So wait, like, so you got that gun from like a bunker or something and you just go back and get it every time? Like, you know where it spawns in now? That's cool. I can understand that though, because like, I'm getting to the point now where I have go-to everything. So like, I have a go-to armor set I always wear. I have go-to weapons I always buy, and I did it just so it was easier to deal with wipes. So I already knew, like, I'm just have this stuff on hand all the time. Because otherwise, I mean, like, you lose way too much in this game through a wipe. Again, to folks who were asking earlier about, like, is this a good game to play? Those are the kind of things you deal with in the long term, is dealing with wipes and other things like that. I remember when I first started playing, spending so much AUEC on armor and guns before I knew about bunkers. Yeah! Like I said, I first started, I blew all my money. I remember going in my first bunker, getting shot, having to come back, and I didn't know about death markers either. So I didn't know, like, you could find your body. Yep. I've got a whole little storage thing on Orison now, where it's like three or four 8 SCU boxes, a couple of 2s, a couple of 4s. It's just got all kinds of gear and guns and ammo and everything in those. The ammo and food I always have to replenish after a wipe, but a lot of the other stuff sticks around. Yeah, man, this really is taking way longer than it used to. I'd like to comment on them and tell them, like, hey, can you guys, like, put the speed of the thing back? I'd rather it move fast and just, I make less money. Yeah. For gun manufacturers, I'm a big fan of bearing. I buy mostly bearing stuff. Gemini on rare occasion. I don't do any of the energy weapons though. Those I always sell. I'm pure ballistics for my character stuff. Ah, okay, yep. You pledged the S71 to P8 in red. Yeah, and that's exactly what I'm thinking about doing. Is pledging at least like my go-to stuff, so I always have them on a first start. On a fresh start. And I get it, because that's the way you secure things on here, and that's why people spend so much money on this game. Ooh, the FS9 too. Nice. Yeah, I think the only thing you can't pledge now is a railgun. But maybe during IAE. I think that would be real bad if they let people pledge railguns. They probably shouldn't do that. because that is one OP gun. Ooh. Yeah, this is taking a while. Ooh. I still, like, I'm assuming you get them in the higher level bunker stuff, like, or mercenary missions or higher level bounty missions, one of the two. I see, the S71 is the baby. That's the gun. Yeah, I can understand. Like, I just started using the shotgun, and I'm like, okay, that's becoming a fast go-to. I think I'll probably end up running a pistol, a shotgun, and a sniper rifle as my weapon loadout. But, you know, once I still have to do some keybinds for the sniper rifle so I can zoom it in properly. Ooh, man, it takes so long to get this little bit of RMC off of here. Ooh, yeah, they've got to at least speed this back up. I would be totally okay with them saying, well, if we speed it up, you get even less RMC. I'm like, that's fine, but sitting at the one panel for that long is what really makes it feel like it's dragging. Like, I don't mind jumping around from panel to panel and searching. At least then you're moving around doing something. But this, whew. I have never used the Coda pistol. Is it that good? Like, which is crazy because, like I said, I've put now a couple hundred hours. Like, I play games, but I'm not one of those people who, like, plays games for hours and hours. Like, some of the games I played the most have, like, a good 90 hours in them. I've put almost a couple hundred hours into this, and there's still so much stuff I haven't done. There are so many missions I haven't tried out. There's like, I've barely gone up the rep trees. I've just been making my own stuff to do and tweaking things and finding what I like, and like, there's so much in this game. Do I have trawlers installed? No, this is just a braids. This is a braids. But it's so much slower. I may switch to trawlers because, man, it's so much slower now. And I might as well switch to trawlers because, I mean, if you're only going to get a little bit of RMC from every panel, I'd rather just run through them and get less RMC. Maybe I will try that, putting trawlers on this. Like, even if I get less, at least I'll be moving. Ooh. And I just put 2 braids on here. Yeah, you might be onto something there, Drop Hammer. Yeah, I might need to make that change up because for what this is, it's not enough. Like, I'm only at 5.3. And it's taking forever. Yeah, I may have to go ahead and do that. Like, I went to the abrades for speed from the cinch. And it's still this slow now. And this is only since the update. When I made this switch in 3.2.3, it was fast. I switched to braids, I'd scrape a panel and just be moving. Even in the early days of the 3.2.4 patch, it was fast. But since the 0.1 and some of the hot fixes, it's way slower. So yeah, trawler may be the way to go. Because that took a while. And I don't usually like to be out here this long in this area. There's the other one, up to the left. Whoa, whoa, whoa. There it is. Okay. this will probably be the last one of these for today, because at this speed, man, whew, be here for years. That's what's great about this game, Sandbox. People making their own things up. Someone I used to fly with, they use their Caterpillar for a fight club. Wow. Each pod would advance to the winner of the... Okay, that's cool. That's a cool thing to do. That sounds like fun. Yeah, that's... I agree. That is the great thing about this game. It's the first time, so for me too, this is my first like real MMO, like getting involved in an MMO, and it's been pretty cool. Like, I didn't know I would have this much fun playing with other people like this until I started, and I wouldn't go back now. Like, I did, so I'm part of, if you know Space Tomato, it's on YouTube. He does a lot of like deep dives on a lot of subjects about the game, but I'm in his org, and I've done a couple of things with them, and that was like, I did a whole mining thing with them, and it was hilarious because Space Tomato like fell down in a cave, had to be tractor beamed up. He was completely injured, like broke his leg and everything, so we had to tractor him out of the caves. And there was like all kind of like weird glitches happening. It was great. So much fun. But doing that kind of stuff was like my first time playing a game like that with people. And it's... Oh, the Daymar Rally? Is that like just a racing thing? Do they have where you can just come watch the race? Because I would definitely do that. Like... Because I don't feel like I fly well enough to race myself, but I would definitely like if they have a thing where you can watch or... Oh, cool. Okay, so, here's another little thing I want them to do in this game, but I don't think it's part of a plan or anything. So on all these ships, you usually have like, not just the engineering station, but sometimes you have like a TV screen near the beds and stuff. I think it would be cool if a lot of they made it so like they have channels on there, so like you can get all the ISC episodes on there, or you could watch the Daymar Rally from the TV in thing. I'm waiting to see what they do with those televisions and stuff, because I know my 600i has one. Oh man, that'll be great. Yeah, they should have it like an in-game broadcast to all the TVs. You just tune into a channel. That would be really cool. I would totally watch all the rallies, all the things in-game on the in-game television. And just have your character... They probably could do that, but it would be so many people get kicked for not moving. For inactivity. They'd have to get rid of the inactivity timer during that time. That's something I actually do wish they'd get rid of, but... Okay, man, it's taking so long to get all this RMC. I think I'll call it after this, because this takes so long. I might as well bed log and be out here and pulling RMC later. Yeah, I'll probably start doing a lot of my RMC stuff off stream, just so I can have the money. So all streamers who stream from different angles. Yeah. I think that should be a thing. Like, Jared and them should like set up like an in-game official like recording, or like link the streamers in and have some way of putting it on screens. I wonder what that would do to the bandwidth though. Man, the servers would die. The networking would just go to pieces. Would be cool though. Would be cool. At least in my opinion. I always think about if you ever played like the old Grand Theft Autos, how they had all the radio stations, like especially in Vice City. Vice City had the best radio stations. But I feel like the game needs that. As much time as you spend scraping and hauling and doing all this kind of stuff, there needs to be like television in the game, or broadcasts that people can make. That would be cool if they let players make broadcasts and they broadcast them throughout the game. Chill step beats while salvaging. Exactly. Right now, I just let the game stuff play and I talk to you guys. But yeah, best believe that, like I say, I'm probably going to start doing a lot of my salvaging off screen unless people just want to see me do it. But just because if it's going to take this long, it's not the greatest stuff to just have people sitting watching for a couple hours. I miss how fast it used to be. But it is what it is. So I'll definitely be doing more Merc missions and stuff, though. I still hate that my 600 is just gone like that. So I've got to take time to re-outfit another one. Put everything back in it. Can't believe they did that. I can't imagine, like, okay. I really wonder now what it will be like to play Star Citizen when there are no glitches, no bugs, nothing here. Like, when that day comes, like, what is this game gonna be like? I can't even imagine playing it without having to worry about something like major. Like when the elevators work every time, when the hangar doors never cause you to lose a ship. Can't watch Twitch or Kick on the work computer? Got you. Yeah, I considered streaming on Twitch, but I don't spend much time on Twitch. I'm not as familiar with Twitch. If I'm online, usually engaging with social media or something, it's YouTube. So I decided when I was going to stream, this was where I was going to do it. I felt like this was the best fit for me. So, that being said, let's see here. I'm getting through this. It's taking a bit, but we're almost done with this one. Ooh, man, that's a stretch. And like, back before, if you did this and one of those big panels, you would have already filled the hopper, would have went back, emptied it, and went on to the next panels. And at that speed, doing this, I would have probably already made all 3 fillings and left. It really did change. So yeah, I think I will try that drop hammer with the trawlers like you said, because it's especially now, the braids don't even make sense anymore. Because I could literally be done with that and go find more faster. I think I'm going to take this all to Seraphim for now. Ooh, because, yeah, by the time I find some more, it'd be 4 or 5 hour stream that day. Maybe one day when I feel like just doing a marathon stream. Let's see here. We're going to go right from here. Hold on. All right. Well, I'm glad I can help you pass some of your work afternoon there, Colin. This helps me get through a lot of my day. And for me, it was more of a situation where, so, to play the game, the way I justify my play is honestly by playing and having and being on stream, because then I at least can enjoy the game, play, and not feel like I'm just wasting time. I'm actually spending time with everybody. No glitches, no bugs, rivers and sea will boil, human sacrifice, dogs and cats live together, mass hysteria. Yeah, because I'm like, I've gotten so used to working around all the CIG issues, I can't imagine the game without them now. Like when everything is just really smooth and polished, I'm really looking forward to the new MFDs. Like when we have everything in the game, what will this game be like? Man. Mass hysteria might be it. It might be mass hysteria by that point. Ooh, alright. That always makes me nervous when it quantums you past the planet that close. Always feels like they're trying to make you crash. I think a couple people did crash like that once. What is that over there? You said I played WoW for 8 years. Okay, so you know real MMOs there.
Quantum drive is now off.
Like you played the real thing. I've got to find an easy way to tell if I'm on the bottom or the top. Okay, this way. I'm coming from above. I saw it that time. Why am I on signal? Okay. Want to be on flight, maybe. That it pales in comparison to Star Citizen. Wow. That's saying a lot, man, because WoW is the granddaddy MMO. Like, it's the one everyone, you know, cut their teeth on in a way. Like, I even tried it, and I couldn't get into it because I couldn't deal with, like, the way the fight system and everything worked. It just didn't suit me well. But I can get, like, people's passion for it. And this is the first game of this type for me where I can say, like, yep, it's something I feel that kind of passion about. And that feels a little weird. What is that? What was that noise?
Front impact warning.
What was that noise? Oh.
Deck impact warning.
Okay, get the landing gear out. Straighten up. Back up.
Landing gear down.
Slow down. Okay, I'm definitely facing the wrong way.
Shield system is hit.
What the?
Launch complete. Landing complete.
Okay, close the doors. Did I come in the middle of blockade, runner? I'm actually getting shot at. Can we close the doors? Wow. They must have started blockade, runner. Okay. Let me park so I can take out what I do have in here. Yeah, I was really like, why am I getting shot at? What is going on? Like, who did I tick off? I don't remember getting in a fight with anybody. Okay. That was weird. I was not prepared for that. Alright. Well, at least now, let's go on back here. Let's load this elevator up with this stuff and get what I have on here off, and then that can be the thing. Oops, my bad. Okay. Yeah, that man. Look, I have prefaced this already. I am not the best dogfighter pilot. I have tried fighting ships in my cutter, and the only thing I've had that I've been successful in any kind of dogfight in is my 600 and my Taurus when I had the Taurus. And even the Taurus got blasted. Like, I am not the best dogfighter at all by any measure. So I'll take every advantage, which is why I now fly a 600i. Because it's got bigger shields. All that jazz. I wish my raft had better firepower. I would fly that all the time too. Maybe once those blades come in. Once I get those AI blades on the raft, I can actually use the turret gun and actually just maybe do some real damage. Get yourself a Corsair. You know what? I have to say, I am not a fan of the Corsair's look. I am a huge fan of the Corsair as a ship. I'm not a big fan of the look of the Corsair. And that's why I don't have one. Same reason I don't have a Hercules. I won't do a Hercules. Yeah, the guns on that thing are incredible. I've considered getting one just because it seems like a good ship to just have. Yeah, exactly. That thing puts out so much damage. So I can understand people like, yep, I've got one and it does great. Because it should. Okay, we'll store all of this here. Let's get, let me see. Depot. Go ahead and eject what we got. Alright, we'll stash all this stuff here at Seraphim. You know, it really won't matter once the next update happens. It'll wipe all my stuff anyway, but for now, it's fun. I love Drake ships. Face only mother could love, but they work so well. I mean, look, you see I have this Vulture. It's a Drake ship. I love it. My Cutter is a Drake ship. I love that. I like the Caterpillar. I think I'm gonna like the Ironclad when that comes out, so I'm already thinking maybe that's where I mess up with pledges. It's like maybe I should pledge an Ironclad and I'll get the Caterpillar as my temporary. But it's like, yeah, but like why spend the money, man? Like, don't do it. Don't do that to yourself. I don't even know what gameplay I would use it for, because I'd be flying the thing solo. But man, is it a cool ship. So yeah, I think this is exactly what I'll do, is occasionally get on here, do a bunch of salvage, stash up some money, so when you come in and I've got a new I'm getting ready to buy a new ship, you'll know how I did it. Other than that, man, I'm just mad that my ship got destroyed and I can't sell any of that gear I got from bunkers. That still frustrates me. Crusader all day, man. Although I will say the Mercury Star Runner's looking better and better these days. Yeah, only get the big ships if you know you're flying with a team, and that's what it is. Because like, I feel like as far as big ships go, the Caterpillar is the absolute limit. The Caterpillar is the absolute limit. I didn't even count them. Will it? Yes, it will. Let's see. Select all. 19. I did 19 on that run. You know, the only reason I won't buy a Mercury Star Runner is because they didn't make a under the floor exit for the little crawl space. And I was like, that was to me the biggest no-brainer, is you should be able to go in and out of the ship through that crawl space. I feel like that was the huge miss. That was a huge miss. I felt that was one they should have nailed. Okay. I probably will end up taking that to Lorville. But it'll probably be tomorrow. Because I am about to wrap up for the day. I've got to get to my other parts of my day. That's why I stream at this time. But for now, we're going to make sure I can actually stash my ship without it doing what happened last time and it just destroying it. But at least I got the stuff off already. But it's all my stuff that's still on the ship. That's the part that really irks me about it. Oh, it's on that side. Let's see. I'm completely on the pad, so let's see if it'll store this time. You're an RSI ship guy? I like RSI ships. So far, I've liked my Drakes that I've had. I've liked RSI, and then here, I've picked up some of these. So I've definitely, this is in game. I bought that in game. This was one of the loaners. Bought this in game. Bought that in game a long time ago. Bought that one in game. This is the ones they let us fly for being the Imperator level subscriber. I flew it. I crashed it. I probably won't buy one. This came with my 600. Bought this in game, and the Cyclone came with the 600. So, and that's the loaner for the G12. They haven't released the G12 yet. Let me see. Back to what I was doing. I can store my Vulture without much trouble. Good. All right. Vulture is okay. Let me head on out of here. Yeah, I stopped using ship storage. Too risky. Look, man, because I try to kind of role play as I go, I try to use the ship storages and all the other things. I try not to use all the hacky ways of dealing with inventory. I want to use it as I feel like it's meant to be used in the end. But they really are making it hard a lot of times to do that because the glitches, like the fact that literally in my 600, when it got destroyed sitting on the pad while I was trying to store it, it literally wiped out 2 sets of armor, all the Nine Tails armor I collected, the helmet I wanted to keep. I didn't move it out of there on Orison, and I should have. Well, it wouldn't have mattered anyway because I was at Orison when it wiped my ship out. So I've been trying to store the ship so I could store all the stuff. All that's gone. All the ammo I collected, a bunch of the water, the clothes that I had on that ship, the mule that was on there. I'm glad I got the slam and the weevil eggs off of there already. But all of that would have just been gone. Like, I lost all the other stuff. So, it is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, so that's it for today. I'm probably gonna, from here, I'll log off and maybe I'll get on here at some point later and do a little more salvage, try to stack up a little more money before I go. And then maybe tomorrow we bring the raft, load everything up, probably put all the boxes in like an 8 SCU box so I don't have to load each small one. But load everything up and then haul it to, I usually go to, you said Lorville's got pretty good prices right now. I usually check Area 18 to see what they're buying for. Orison is always hit or miss. Microtech's not bad, but usually Area 18 is my go-to for selling it. But in either case, yeah, thank you. You take care too, and I will see you in the verse. Again, I'm Essential Asa. We've been exploring, what it's like to live and die in the verse, and thanks for hanging with me. If you like what you're seeing, please feel free, subscribe. I try to stream every weekday about 8:30. I may adjust that schedule a little bit just to deal with some stuff with my kids and whatnot. So I may move it to Drop Hair said AFK. Yeah, 30K is the worst. MSR stored in limbo and can't recall. Oh my God, that's the worst. Yeah, that really sucks. I feel for you on that. But yeah, so I'll wrap up for today. And like I said, I may adjust the schedule a bit, so I may start a little later, maybe 9:30 or 10 in the future. But for tomorrow, I'll still be on about 8:30 to get started. So yeah, please feel free, subscribe. Like I said, I really appreciate it. Thank you all for joining me, and I'll see you out there in the verse. Peace.